of the three that cannot be. Now is the time to weave our greatest magic. Tooth, claw, and feather. These are symbols of our people, yet each comes from a source that cannot be.
You must bind them with the thread of your life and weave them into the tapestry that is Grizzleheim's fate.
Take feather, claw, and tooth to the loom of fate. Tie them to your thread, you will know it, and return to us.
One of the threads looks a little different from the others. You get a sense that it represents you. You tie the feather, claw, and tooth to the thread. Strangely, Grizzleheim feels a little more like home to you.
You can now dispel the magic that binds Grandmother Raven within her cage. It should open to your touch.
Free from that cage. Now I can take on my true form. Do not be afraid. Walk up the ramp so that I can see you, eye to eye. It has been centuries since I wore this shape. Oh, to stretch these wings once more. There is still much to do, else the Everwinter takes us all in its cold, clawed grasp. When the Ice Titan fought with his brothers, the Titans of Fire and Storm, the world was threatened with ruin. Bartleby sung the song that put them to sleep, and bound together the shattered world and spun it into the spiral. 4 sons there are of the Ice Titan, 4 giants of frost. Austri, Vestri, Sudri, and Nordri are their names. Each frost giant rules a land near Rundle Fjord, and they have never been friendly to bear, wolf, or raven. But the one they liked least was their father, the Ice Titan himself. While the father slumbers, the sons run wild. The 4 ice giants each have a means to bind their father to sleep. 4 golden seals, 1 to each. I lay this task upon you, to fetch back the golden seals. The gate to Austri's land will now open to you. Go through the gate and speak to Austri. Bargain for the seal, then return with it. There is no other way.
I've pulled bigger things than you out of my nose. Who are you, and why should I bother listening? It's clear to me why you've come. You want the golden seal that will keep my father in his great sleep. The Coven gave 1 seal to each of the Ice Titan's sons for safekeeping, but they do not know us very well. It pleases my brothers and me to let Emir sleep on while we rule over Bear, Raven, and Wolf. You're clearly a wizard of some renown, but I will not grant the seal to just any who ask. You must earn it. 4 tests I place before you. You must demonstrate your superiority in strategy, wits, charm, and strength. If you would have my golden seal, you must defeat the most cunning of my allies, Skagus Forkbeak. He dwells in a small shack next to my hall. You may have passed it on your way here. Defeat him and return here.
I saw you sniffing around Austri's hall. What brings you here? If you want to impress me, you'll have to defeat me in a game of Thane's Table. It's a complex game, like chess. I can see you haven't heard of it, but don't worry. I'm starved for a good game. No one here is any good at it. I have defeated all of Grizzleheim at Thane's Table, all but Mimir Winterbane, and we played to a draw. If you want to learn how to play, and play well, you should go and beg him to teach you the rules of the game. Mimir dwells at the Well of Erd in Rundlefjord, guarded by the 3 Njorns. Tell him I sent you.
You don't see anyone nearby. That rope looks suspicious. Does Mimir actually live? There is only one way to find out.
Who trespasses in my well? I'll send you to the coldest corner of the afterlife. You have my apologies for the misunderstanding. I was not expecting... You have certainly strayed from the beaten path, Outlander. What brings you here? Skegis sent you to learn to play Thane's Table at my hand? That's wise. If he taught you himself, then he might not get the most of the game, and he might try to cheat. Very well. I'll teach you how to play, but I'm so very hungry and so very cold. I'm in no mood to teach. Fetch me a loaf of Regan Wildleaf's harvest bread, and I'll teach you to beat Skegis Forkbeak at his game.
I delivered the last of the bread to the bakery before the cold claimed the village. There should be some in the basket, though you'll need to heat it up in the bakery's oven. My harvest bread is meant to be served with fresh honey, but the nearest beehives are in Austrilund.
You find a loaf of Regan's harvest bread. It is cold, but looks tasty. A few minutes in the oven and the harvest bread is hot and ready to eat. Now for the honey. You carefully gather some honey without angering the hive. Maybe the bees were expecting a bear.
That smells delicious. Honey, too? You are indeed a generous guest. I won't make you watch me eat it. After all, you're here to learn how to play Thane's Table. Let me start.
Mimir teaches you not only the basics of Thane's Table, but some advanced rules and some strategy. When he is finished teaching you the game, you think you can teach Skegis a thing or two.
And that's all I can teach you. You are a good student. I think you will surprise Skegis when you play.
Mimir got you sorted out? Good. Ready to play some Thane's Table? Excellent. Lay your pieces out on the board and let's get started. What's that? You don't have any pieces? Is this some kind of jest? Most Thane's Table players supply their own pieces. I no longer have a spare set. The Frostbones took mine. If you want to recover my spare set, you're more than welcome to go and get it from the Frostbones that took it.
He drops a beautiful set of playing pieces. They're made of carved bone, perhaps a relative?
And now that you're ready, let's begin. To the Thane's table.
Skegis is a master at the game. Every move is deliberate, calculating, and without hesitation. You lose your sense of time while playing. It is difficult to keep track of the rules and advice Mimir gave you. Skegis pauses and leans back. The game is over and the winner all but decided. You think you've lost, but then why is Skegis frowning? You look again and realize you won.
Mimir taught you well. You can tell Austri that you bested me in strategy.
That took a while. I was sure you fled. How did you do? So, you've beat Skegis in a game of Thane's Table, which shows you are a master of strategy. This next challenge will be no easy matter. You must defeat my riddle master at a game of wits. His name is Grond, and he dwells in a village not far from here. Go and challenge him to the riddle game. Grond is riddle master of Austrilund, famousest in all Grizzleheim. What is your name?
You tell Grond your name.
You pretty good at riddle game. You win. Grond did not even know answer to that one. Let me guess. You beat Grond? Maybe he'll win one someday. With the challenges of strategy and wits under your belt, you're still only halfway to earning a golden seal. The challenge of charm can't be won as easily. You will have to convince a warrior to part with his weapon. The wolves have been causing me no end of trouble, and none more so than their chief, Garm Moonstalker. His spear is a thorn in my side, so I'll be wanting it from him. But you must win it without harming him. Go and take Garm's spear from him. He won't give it up easily, so be warned. You can find him in the wolf camp.
Oh there, Outlander. You must be the one who helped my cousins in the Merkholm. So, friend, I welcome you. How can I help you? Be warned, my time is short. I have many boars to defeat. Austri's thugs are endless. You wish to take my spear? I would gladly give it up if it meant my foes were all defeated. You have my spear to use as you see fit. Do not worry, I have several others ready to use against the boars.
Garm's spear. Now with this in my hands, he is rendered powerless. My boars will make short work of him. The final test you shall face is the test of strength. I will not mince words. It is a battle you must win. There is a cave near my hall, and in it is a fearsome ice troll named Sulkir. He is my mightiest champion. Go there, face Sulkir in battle, and return to claim the Golden Seal. There are no further conditions.
My club is hungry. Step on over here so I can feed it.
I was sure you'd meet your doom at Sulkir's hands, but I'm impressed at the outcome. You can have this golden seal. I wish you luck with my brothers, they'll not be so easy to bargain with. Vestri is the next of us you'll need to talk to. He rules Austrilund, to the west of Hrundel Fjord. The gate to Austrilund is locked, shut fast by the Coven, a magic lock that cannot be forced or picked. A raven named Grimaldi Keymaker lives to the south of my hall. He is no friend to the Coven, but knows locks. I have not seen Grimaldi in years, but if anyone will know how to open the lock to Austrilund, it is Grimaldi. You should go speak to Grimaldi and see if he can make you a key. Then take the golden seal to Grandmother Raven.
This place is deserted. It's been years since anyone lived here. It reminds you of a tomb. That runestone may have some clues to what happened to Grimaldi.
Who disturbs my eternal rest? I see all. The secrets of life and death are known to me. You seek a key to Austrilund, sealed by the Coven. Though the cold of the grave is great, the chill of the ever-winter will be much worse. So I will help you. The Coven asked me to destroy the key, but I would not. So they slew me. And now I am hungry for vengeance. They could not banish the key, so the Coven broke the Austrilund key into 2 parts. Parts that can be reunited. They gave 1 piece each to 2 ice colossi named Nali and Nar, who dwell in different caves nearby. Defeat Nali and Nar, recover the pieces of the key, and return to me. I will repair them.
You have come here, it is to no good end. I will destroy you. cannot hide from me, trespasser. And you will never take the thing I guard.